Have you ever finished a day of errands only to sit down and feel a dull, unshakable heaviness in your calves? Do you slip your shoes off at night and notice your toes are icy and a little numb even though the room is warm? Those sensations are more than annoying side effects of getting older. They are whispers from your circulatory system telling you it no longer moves blood with the steady force it once did. After we pass 60, digestion slows, absorption weakens, and the vitamins and minerals that keep vessels flexible begin to leak out of our nutritional reservoir faster than we replace them. 3 balanced meals alone can't always plug that leak. The encouraging news is this: specific nutrients, some hiding in everyday produce, others available in thoughtfully formulated supplements, can coax vessels to widen, thin the blood just enough to glide through tight angles and quiet the hidden inflammation that stiffens artery walls. The Journal of the American Medical Directors Association recently reported that seniors who filled the right nutritional gaps improved measurable circulation by as much as 40% within 3 short months. That is not marketing hype. That is peer-reviewed science. Below you will meet 7 circulation-savvy allies. Each one is backed by controlled trials, and each one tackles a different weak spot in the vascular network, whether that weakness is sticky platelets, sluggish nitric oxide production, microinflammation, or plain old muscle fatigue from under-oxygenated tissue. The final nutrient on the list does double duty. It loosens vessels and calms angry joints, while early evidence shows it may even keep memory pathways clear. The goal is not for you to swallow 7 new pills tomorrow morning. The goal is to understand how these compounds work, so you can weave 1 or 2 of them into your day, listen to your body's response, and build from there. Niacin, vitamin B3, the natural pipe expander. Imagine your circulation as a city's network of old water mains. Decades of mineral buildup narrow those pipes until only a trickle slips through. Niacin works like a gentle pressure washer. It stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a signaling molecule that tells smooth muscle in vessel walls to relax. Relaxed vessels widen. Wider vessels move a greater volume of blood at a lower pump pressure. In a Harvard trial, adults over 60 who took 500 mg of slow-release niacin each evening watched leg blood flow rise a full 1/3 in just 12 weeks. Cold toes warmed, calf cramps eased, and morning walks felt lighter. You can collect smaller amounts of niacin from chicken breast, tuna, salmon, turkey, and unsweetened peanut butter, but therapeutic levels usually require a supplement. Start low, around 50 mg, with dinner. Some people flush, pink cheeks, mild warmth, the first few doses. That feeling fades with regular use. If you already take a prescription statin or blood pressure drug, let your doctor know before you climb above 250 mg. The 2 therapies sometimes amplify each other. Curcumin. The inflammation extinguisher arteries do not harden overnight. They harden after years of microscopic scabs forming where inflammation bruises the inner lining. Curcumin, the golden pigment inside turmeric root, smothers that flame. It blocks COX-2 enzymes the same way some over-the-counter pain relievers do, without the stomach irritation. McMaster University scientists gave volunteers between 65 and 75 years old 1,000 milliliters of high-absorption curcumin each day. 8 weeks later, ultrasound images showed noticeably softer, more elastic artery walls and smoother velocity scores in the lower limb vessels. Subjects reported fewer pillow stack nights, the habit of piling cushions under swollen ankles. Fresh turmeric added to soup is helpful, but standardized capsules, paired with a pinch of black pepper extract piperine, deliver the dose, proven to work. Typical preventive strength is 500 mg twice a day with food. If you already take a prescription blood thinner, ask a clinician before layering curcumin on top. Both thin blood and your dosage may need a small adjustment. Beetroot, the nitric oxide ignition switch, while niacin tells vessels to release. Nitric oxide, beetroot supplies the raw material. Nitrate. Your body converts into that signal. A glass of beet juice first thing in the morning can raise nitric oxide levels for hours. Volunteers in a University of Exeter study downed 8 ounces of beet juice at breakfast. Half an hour later, lab technicians measured a 2 degrees Fahrenheit rise in toe temperature, a sign that fresh, warm blood reached the farthest capillaries. Many participants who described cement legs when climbing stairs cut their recovery time in half after 2 weeks of daily juice. Not a juicing fan? Roast slices of fresh beet until tender and toss them into salads, or stir a teaspoon of freeze-dried beet powder into a fruit smoothie. Capsules standardized for 500–1,000 milligrams of nitrate are another option. Beetroot does lower blood pressure slightly. If yours already runs low, sip smaller amounts and monitor how you feel. Garlic, the key vessel cleanser and pressure balancer. Crush a raw garlic clove. The sharp scent you release is allicin. Once inside your bloodstream, allicin dampens platelet stickiness and nudges cholesterol out of artery plaque back into the liver for recycling. German researchers followed seniors supplementing with aged garlic extract, equivalent to 1 fresh clove, and logged a 10-point drop in systolic pressure after 3 months, without medication changes. Participants also shared anecdotal wins: no more white fingertips when grocery shopping, fewer tension headaches, and steadier balance during Tai Chi class. If chewing raw cloves is not your style, odor-controlled pearls deliver the same compound. Take them with meals to avoid mild garlic burps. Anyone on prescription anticoagulants should keep their physician in the loop. You may discover you can lower the drug dose slightly once garlic contributes its thinning support. L-arginine, the amino acid building block of stronger flow by our mid-60s internal production of L-arginine slows. That means less raw stock. For creating nitric oxide. Supplemental arginine, 2,000 to 6,000 milligrams spread through the day, restores the supply chain. A controlled trial in people with peripheral artery disease showed that 6 weeks of arginine doubled the distance they could walk before calf pain forced rest. Food sources, turkey breast, pumpkin seeds, lentils, give respectable milligrams, but serious circulatory issues respond better when whole food intake is topped up with powdered arginine stirred into water or a morning shake. Because arginine also lowers blood pressure, introduce it gradually. Dizziness on standing is a sign you have nudged pressure down too far. Scale back a scoop and find your sweet spot. Capsaicin, the warming spark in chili. That pleasant burn on your tongue is more than taste. It is capsaicin opening microscopic vessels near the surface of skin, drawing warm oxygen-rich blood to chilly fingers and toes. Researchers at Seoul National University served older adults a breakfast, seasoned with a modest 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Toe thermometers documented a 1 degree rise for 2 hours. Over 4 weeks, subjects said evening foot cramps eased and restless leg twitching settled. If you shy away from spicy dishes, capsaicin creams massaged into calf muscles work from the outside in. A pea-sized dab twice daily tampers nerve pain common in diabetic neuropathy and kickstarts circulation without straining the stomach. Omega-3s, the grand custodians of vessel health, think of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, as olive oil for squeaky door hinges. They penetrate cell membranes, keep them pliable, and quiet friction that breeds inflammation. In a multi-center trial across Boston hospitals, seniors on 1/800 millicolumns of combined EPA-DHA each day lowered triglycerides 20%, thinned blood modestly, and, most interesting, performed 15% better on memory recall tests. Better blood to the brain simply means brighter thinking. 2 generous servings of salmon or sardines each week. Approach this dose, but most older adults lock in consistency with a purified fish oil capsule. Enteric-coated soft gels spare you any fishy aftertaste and protect delicate receptors in the small intestine where absorption happens. If you steer clear of marine products, algae-derived DHA EPA is vegan and equally effective. You may wonder, must I swallow a pharmacy shelf of pills to feel my toes again? Absolutely not. Start with one change, maybe a golden turmeric latte at breakfast or a quality fish oil capsule after dinner. Give your body 2 weeks. Notice whether your hands warm sooner, whether you step out of bed without ankle stiffness, whether numbers on your blood pressure cuff inch downward. When you see proof, layer in a second ally. Progress in circulation is quietly cumulative, like water carving a canyon. Small daily improvements build a dramatic landscape over months. Remember, the body prefers rhythm. Take circulation boosters at roughly the same times each day, paired with meals that contain a little healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, yogurt, to ferry fat-soluble compounds into your bloodstream. Keep a simple log, nothing fancy, a grocery store notebook. Record which nutrient you added, the dose, and any changes in warmth, stamina, sleep, or mood. Patterns emerge in black and white that you might miss in the bustle of life. Healthy. Blood flow is the quiet hero behind every other system. Muscles that climb stairs, nerves that feel the carpet under bare feet, a brain that remembers why you opened the pantry. After 60, the task is not to accept stiffer pipes. It is to nourish them. Niacin widens, curcumin soothes, beetroot sparks, garlic polishes, arginine rebuilds, capsaicin warms, and omega-3s keep the whole network supple. Pick your first ally tonight. Perhaps you slice a beet into tomorrow's smoothie, or lay a salmon fillet in the fridge to thaw. Small decisions, compounded across weeks, turn into warmer fingers on January mornings and legs that still carry you to the garden in June. Share your starting step in the comments below. Your commitment might give another reader the nudge they need to begin. And if this guide clarified your next move, tap the like button and subscribe. More practical strategies for strong, independent living are already on the way. Until then, may your heart beat steady, your blood flow freely, and your steps feel lighter every single day.